DGTS. Dumb guys talk about smart stuff.
Welcome to the podcast, Dumb Guys Talk About Smart Stuff. I'm Barry.
I'm Heath.
And we just wanted to give you a little introduction to what we're doing on this podcast. So basically, it's me, Barry, and Heath just talking about dumb stuff or smart stuff. Creating conversation.
Yeah, and I think a big thing is we're not experts in any field necessarily, but we like to talk.
And most of the time, we're the opposite of experts. We have no knowledge. We do a little bit of research, but most of that research is fluff research that we found on YouTube.
We might talk about what's in a book we never read.
In fact, I think talking about books that we haven't read is very important and qualifies us as dumb people.
It is.
Dumb guys.
It is, but it shows we can have conclusions with no facts. So that is one of our traits.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good at that, actually. I have a lot of opinions, and they might have no basis, but I want you to hear them.
Yeah, and I think conversations like ours can actually be important in our current age because we're in the internet age. We're at a point to where a Google is in our pocket, in our phones.
That's right.
And so in the past, we might have been sitting there having a conversation where we're arguing about facts, but it's such a silly argument anymore because Google's sitting right there. And I think listening to us can instigate a lot of things that maybe you never thought about, but you're definitely not going to get the answer from us. But you can go pull out your phone and Google search.
Yeah. You're going to get some interesting ideas and theories, but it might not necessarily be the answer. That doesn't mean we're wrong, though, because I'm going to stick my guns here and say that I'm pretty much right most of the time.
No, there's a lot of times where I talk about physics, and I can't even pronounce the word, and I think I'm smarter than a physicist.
I'm pretty sure you're smarter than a physicist.
Pretty much.
We were having that conversation the other day about quantum entanglement, and some of the points you made were genius.
They were. And I'm sure I could beat a physicist at arm wrestling.
So really the point of this podcast is for a couple of guys to get together, just talk some shit, come up with some crazy stuff, and hopefully maybe laugh at it a little bit or intrigue people enough to have the same conversations,
or to just think about things a little bit, send you down a rabbit hole that might lead you to being a smart person.
And I think what you said about we're living in an age of Google right now, where people could just Google something. But what people need to understand is we're someone you can Google. Yes. We are putting things out there that you can listen to, and we're kind of coming off like we know what we're talking about, what we don't. So you need to think about what you believe on the internet. It's like that commercial. I saw it on the internet. Must be true.
Yes.
That's not really the case.
Yes.
Especially not here.
Tell your friends about us. Watch us all the time. Tell us what you think, and we'll keep talking about everything.
Yeah, tell us what you want us to talk about, because we can pull some shit out of our ass. So follow us on Twitter, DGTAS at podcast.
Same name, DGTASS podcast at YouTube.
And
subscribe to us. Watch us a million times.
Yeah. Watch us a lot. Send us to your friends.
Send your friends the links.
And and maybe we'll make you a little dumber.